This next song is called Let Us Not Murmur, Complain, and Grumble Before God. That is, let us not murmur, complain, and grumble before God. Coming from scriptures, Philippians 2:14 through 16, Numbers 14 and 2, Deuteronomy 1:26 and 27, 1 Corinthians 10:8 through 10, 1 Thessalonians 5:16 through 18, Exodus 16:2 and 12, Exodus 17:3 and 7, and Numbers 21 and 6. Our reading will come from Numbers 14 and 2 and Numbers 21 and 6. And Numbers 14 and 2, that scripture says, And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron, and the whole congregation said unto them, Would God that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would God we had died in this wilderness? And then on Numbers 21 and 6, okay, that verse 6 says, And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. So again, God has given in his word that he doesn't like it when we murmur and complain and grumble. So we should be careful of what we're allowing to fester in our mind, and we may not be saying it, but we're still just repeating that negative thing over and over in our mind. And we should rebuke the thing, and we should become one that are consistently murmuring on our job, complaining on our job, murmuring at home, complaining at home, murmuring at school, complaining at school. For all that will give an ear, we're constantly murmuring, complaining to the pastor, murmuring about this, complaining about that. God does not like it. And we should use the example in the Bible of the children of Israel. They were never satisfied, regardless of what God did before them, regardless of the miracles. They constantly complained and complained, until eventually God wiped out a whole generation of people and did not let them go into the promised land. And at one point, he even sent fiery serpents in the camp to kill a lot of people. Moses was instructed to make a cross and a brass serpent for the people to look upon, and the many that obeyed what God had said, they were survived the poison and they lived. So again, let us give thanks. The Bible says always give thanks, and let us remove the complaining, grumbling, and murmuring. Never murmur, never complain, never grumble before the Lord our God. When you murmur, complain before the Lord our God, you become unthankful and focus on yourself. Now when you continue to murmur and complain, it shows a lack of faith in the Lord our God. Now without faith it's impossible to please our God. God has been so good to us by his mercy, grace, and love. Don't forget all he has done and how he brought you through. We continue to complain, continue to murmur, and continue to grumble. You only think of yourself like the ancient Israelite. They continue to forget all the things that God has done and how he set them free. Miracles upon miracles he did in their sight. Yet they continue to doubt him and refuse to walk in faith. They murmured in their tents and did not obey. They refused to obey the voice of the Lord. Be content with necessities, believe God for the rest. He's Jehovah Jireh, and he will provide for those who love God. All things work together for good, according to his purpose. A joyful heart is good medicine, a crushed spirit dries your bones. So let's be thankful for all he has done. Do all things without murmuring in this greeting, that you may be blameless, harmless sons of God, without murmuring and complaining. The light of the world, be thankful and grateful for all that he's done. Oh, never murmur and never complain, never grumble before the Lord our God. Oh, never murmur, never complain, never grumble, Lord our God. Oh, never murmur, never complain, never grumble before the Lord